Hey everyone, today we are going to start our review of specialty dining on NCL Encore. I'm going to do this in two parts. We're going to do two videos, 2 days back to back, just so that the video is not too long, but I didn't want to do each of the restaurants because we went to almost every specialty dining restaurant, so I didn't want to make 10 videos and make you suffer through each of those. So let's start talking about specialty dining on Norwegian Encore. Let's go. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to kick off our specialty dining review from NCL Encore. So I loved my time on Norwegian Encore. It was amazing. And I went to specialty dining every night. So Norwegian has a program called Free at Sea. If you're familiar with it, when you book your cruise, you can combine your cruise fare, port fees, and taxes along with their Free at Sea program, which basically gives you the entry-level drink package. It gives you, depending on what type of room you're in, if you're an interior, it gives you one specialty dining. If you're in a balcony, it gives you two, or a suite. So I was in an interior studio cabin, so I got one specialty dining with my Free at Sea. You also get $50 shore excursion credit per port, and you get like 120 minutes of Wi-Fi. So I upgraded to Free at Sea Plus, which gives you the premier drink package. So you can pretty much get any drinks that you want. You can get Starbucks coffee and things like that. It gives you, it gave me unlimited premium Wi-Fi because it upgrades you to the Wi-Fi package, and then I upgraded that to premium. It gives you 2 additional specialty dining, which is great. And then since I'm Sapphire on Norwegian, I get 2 additional specialty dining, which took me up to 5, and then I added 2 more on top of that for 119 bucks, I think. So all in, 7 specialty dining. Let's start going through. I'm going to go through the first couple today, and then we'll finish up the rest of them tomorrow. So we're going to start with Tepanyaki, since that is our sail away tradition, although we're going to mix that up on our next cruise. So I went to Teppanyaki. I love Teppanyaki on Norwegian. This was not my favorite iteration of Teppanyaki. I've had Norwegian Escape. I thought Teppanyaki was a little bit better. Joy was one of my favorite Teppanyakis. I didn't like a lot of the food on Joy. Not that I didn't like it. It was not as good as it was on other Norwegian ships. But Teppanyaki, for some reason, was amazing. It's so big. It was so fun. And the food was great. So Teppanyaki was very good. The food was good. Our chef was good. It was day one, and they were just completely overmatched, the service team was. And I don't think it's anybody's fault. I think everybody sat down at, at a similar time, which I know happens all the time. So I don't know what exactly happened. But we ordered drinks. You get, basically it starts out, you get your like little edamame. Then they will bring out your miso soup. Everything was going fine. I ordered a drink. And then you're supposed to get seaweed salad. No one got the seaweed salad, so that just got skipped. Since that happened and it was taking a long time to get to the next phase, they brought out more drinks for us, which was very nice, but they were just completely, I think, overwhelmed in the kitchen and on the floor. And then we didn't see our wait staff for a while. And then we got our vegetables. Of course, you get your fried rice, and then you get your meal. I always get the steak and shrimp combination. I love it. It's just so much fun. It's great. It's such a good time when you sit down in there, especially for sail away. I love it so much. It's like your first night. It's a real great introduction to vacation. It's so much fun. Everybody's loud and having a great time, and I just love that. It just makes me happy. And so that's what I did on my first night. Again, the rice, I think, in Teppanyaki is better on NCL than it is on any other cruise line. I think it's just, I talk about it all the time. It's just more soy sauce, more butter. It's great. The steak was great. The shrimp was great. Everything was good. I didn't even stay for dessert. That's how long it took. Dinner, I think at 7:30, and I didn't get out of there until after 10. And I skipped dessert. Like when they came around for dessert, everybody left. Everybody was like, we're all going to leave. The woman next to me, her and her sister were there, and she left midway through the dinner because it was just taking so long to get going. I get it. Things happen. It didn't ruin the evening for me. I don't mind sitting there at specialty dining. It's opening night. There's not much going on anyway. So I had a great time. I thought the food was great. Typical teppanyaki, good time. It was just a little bit of a challenge for service for them. Next up, let's talk about Onda. On the older ships or some of the other ships, this is La Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant. If you've watched any of my NCL videos, La Cucina has never been my favorite. It's like a pizza and like, it's your Italian, like chicken parm, those type of things. Now, I will say recently on the past few cruises, I've gone to La Cucina and it is better. I always thought it would be great as like, I get why it's specialty, but I always thought it would be really nice if they like added that into like another dining option, but it would be mobbed. I get why they don't. Or if it was just like $15 or $20, I thought it would be perfect because you can get pizzas, different things there. So Onda is a little bit different. It's a little more, it felt a little more upscale in there. The menu was very similar in my opinion, but I had a great meal there. I really enjoyed myself. The food was excellent. I had some lobster. It was really, really, really good. I was very impressed. It was one of my favorite meals on the ship. If you go through the menu, you can see the menu's pretty expansive. They have a lot of different options. It's really, really good. I advise you to just give it a try. It is better than La Cucina in my opinion, and I had a great meal there, and that's it. So next up, let's talk about Bistro. Bistro, one of my favorite restaurants on any cruise ship. I really enjoy it. It's one of the ones, if somebody asks me like, hey, I want to do something special on my cruise. I want to do like we're going on our honeymoon or we're doing like a special night out with my wife or my husband or whatever it is. Always recommend Bistro. It just feels classy. You go in there and it's got that French feel to it. It feels nice in there. It's a little, people are a little more dressed up. It seems a little more elegant than some of the other specialty dining restaurants, and the food is excellent. I continue to say the filet mignon in there is the best steak on board the ship. Even with Cagney's, the steakhouse, I feel like it's better. And they have a bunch of traditional French dishes there. Obviously, you can get like your French onion soup. You can get coq au vin and different traditional French meals. They have an amazing seared duck entree there, and it's just like a lot of pomp and circumstance. They come out, the food comes out covered with the metal containers. They take them off at the same time. It's like a presentation. I really enjoy it there. It's very, very, very nice. So if you get a chance to try Le Bistro, please go check it out. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's like just the perfect amount of upscale. They have a partnership with Veuve, the champagne company, so you can get glasses of Veuve there, and it's elegant. My one complaint with Le Bistro on board NCL Encore is that it's right below the racetrack. Seems like an odd choice for placement, but you run out of room sometimes, and that's where things go. It's just an odd choice considering that's the nicest restaurant on board, I feel like. But the restaurant itself is beautiful. It's really nice. You could just hear the race cars if you go early. I think it would be, sometimes on most of the ships it's on deck 6 there in the promenade. I love that spot. I understand why it's not there. They have Coco's, the like coffee and chocolate shop there. And it does get crowded in that area. So I understand why they're off, because one of my pet peeves is when it's really crowded in that open area. So I don't know, maybe I would have put Los Lobos up there, which is the Mexican restaurant, and then put Le Bistro on deck 8 there on the other side. But no one cares what I think. NCL certainly has people that are far more qualified to comment on where the restaurant should be. So enough of my tangent. Le Bistro is excellent. So I highly recommend it. Go check it out. And then I will do the rest of the restaurants in the next one. The next one we're going to talk about Ocean Blue, Los Lobos, Food Republic, and Q Texas Smokehouse. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've tried any of those 3, Teppanyaki, Onda, or Le Bistro. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Would love for you to subscribe to our channel. We're just here talking about cruising. We're trying to give you some insider tips, some behind-the-scenes some behind-the-scenes access. I'm leaving that in. And thank you so much again for watching, and we will see everyone tomorrow for part 2. Thanks. Bye.